we're on.
I'm sorry, but these wrong answer of the game sponsors, these can't be real, yes? They're absurd.
Do you think you can cover just the last half of my shift for me?
Yeah, like, you mean, like, 4 hours?
Yeah, that'd be great. All you have to do is just check IDs when people come in, and if anyone's rowdy, just cuff them and put them in our holding cell.
Oh, okay. I'm like 105 pounds and I'm 5'2".
Yeah, that's great. Here's some handcuffs. Here's some mace. Well, it's a mace bottle. I've used most of it for, spraying on food, so it's empty, but people do still react to it when you pull it out.
Okay, thanks.
No problem.
Hi, I'm Tony Panchisi, owner of DIY Spaghetti Emporium, where DIY stands for Do It Yourself. I mean it. I don't have any staff, so you're doing everything in this restaurant for yourself, and my name isn't Tony Palucci. You're waiting your own table. You're cooking your own meal. And buddy, if you got time to lean, you got time to...
Hi, I'm Cookie Masterson, and anybody know how long you have to cook a chupacabra? Make the most of this, cause it's about as close as you're gonna get to a menage a trois. There's your hardware. If you think an opponent doesn't know the answer, hit your screw button, and you'll force them to answer immediately. If they miss it, you win big. And today's wrong answer of the game is being brought to you by...
Team Sasquatch, a new drama on the Ents Network. He's mysterious, he's elusive, and he drives the girls wild. Like him. Mondays at 8.
Pick the wrong answer associated with our sponsor to win a fabulous prize and big cash. All right, here we go.
Get ready, time for question 1.
Let's start with not so smart Alec. What is Alec Baldwin most likely to scream at a dude with a camera who works as part of the paparazzi? F*** you, you f***ing paparazza! I'll f*** you in the ass, evil paparazzo! Get f***ed with the paparazzi! Or I'll break your f***ing camera with my paparazzas! Player 2, do something! Player 2, you're probably going to have to issue some kind of apology. Why didn't you pick this? The singular term for paparazzi is paparazzo. And as a rule, paparazzi are borderline vile, but you still shouldn't f*** them in the f***ing... That's just sinking to their level.
Oh, mama, gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. Say it so.
And on its way, Drake a leg. Ah! Oh my god, for a second there I thought I saw my ventriloquist dummy Billy O'Brien again. I've been having visions of him just showing up at the most inopportune times. Ah!
One's made of skin, one's made of wood, so who's the dummy?
Not me. It really is you.
It's always me, you dunny.
I was hoping you were just a mirage.
A mirage? That we're not in a desert. Oh, speaking of which, where would you be if you saw me as a mirage in the Gobi Desert? Pakistan, Mongolia, Peru, or Mexico?
Player 1. Can't do anything right, can you? Player 2. Yes, the Gobi Desert is in China and Mongolia. Just don't sneak up on me anymore, Billy.
Okay, no trottling. Someday I'm gonna murder you.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Nothing, I didn't say anything.
Dance with me, Disco 3.
Coming up, shacking up. Where should a large shacko be worn on Shaq O'Neal? His extra large ears, his big feet, his large head, or his massive hands? Time's a-wasting. Players 1 and 3. Player 2. Shackos are a military-style hat with a large feather in the front, often worn by marching band leaders. It would be the most ridiculous thing he's worn since Kazam. Open wide for Russian ladies looking for young men. And stop the train, it's a dis or dat. Player 3, your score is the lowest, so why don't you play this dis or dat? I am going to list off 7 things, and for each one, I want you to tell me if it's something that happens to Anna Karenina in Tolstoy's classic novel, Anna Karenina, or a Justin Timberlake song. If it's Anna Karenina, press the square button. If it's Justin Timberlake, press the circle button. Now, I need the rest of you to pay attention. Pick your answers before player 3 does, because if player 3 gets it wrong, everyone who gets it right will split that cash. Cool, let's do it. Adultery. Childbirth. Murder. Amnesia. Suicide. Future sex. Apparently you don't know the classics, and you don't know much about Anna Karenina either. I keep meaning to reread Anna Karenina, but I've been waiting for a time when I really want to fall into a deep, deep depression. Say hello to Woody or wouldn't he? What would it mean if Woody Allen were an alleged pedorthist? He's been accused of touching shoes, he's been accused of touching grapes, he's been accused of touching bugs, or he's been accused of touching feces. Player 3, who gets your screw? Your screw is in you, player 2. 5 seconds to make a choice. Congratulations, Not. Superb screwing, player 3. Let's see if you can make this really hurt. Player 1. Ah, crap. Player 3. A pedorthist is a doctor or healthcare professional who focuses on feet, especially shoes and inserts that can help with pain relief. And look, I'm not saying he's a shoe doctor, and I'm not saying he's not a shoe doctor, but the one thing we can all agree on is that The Curse of the Jade Scorpion was a terrible movie. Round 1 is complete, and player 3 is at the front of the class. Let's see if they stay there. Remember, I'm doubling the value of each question in round 2. And I want to see some screwing. You're being too nice. This one's known as Pup All Night. Considering their lifespans, which dog from the first Puppy Bowl would be the least likely to be alive to watch Puppy Bowl 11? Player 1, who's gonna get it? If you're gonna threaten to screw someone, you gotta act on it. Okay, can we try this again, please? Player 2, nobody picks that one. Player 3, honest mistake. Oh, honestly. As a general rule, the bigger the dog, the shorter the lifespan. So the Great Dane, with a life expectancy of about 7 years, is, probably not going to make it. Oh, we're going to get some angry posts on our Facebook page about this question, I can tell. But it's not my fault we live in a world where horrible things happen.
Question 7. Get up and shake your monkey bang.
Coming up next, beautiful millionaires are just so relatable. Say the incredibly down-to-earth Jennifer Lawrence decides to go skydiving. If on her way down to Earth she reaches terminal velocity, what down-to-earth thing might you hear her say? Wowzer, I could not be going down to Earth any faster. Aw man, I'm going down to Earth slower every second. Lol, I broke the sound barrier on my way down to Earth. Or, cool beans, I'm actually now going away from Earth. is short. Players 1 and 3. No, but how adorable would it be if she said that? Here's what you meant to pick. A falling object or adorable movie star that has reached its terminal velocity will not speed up anymore on its descent before hitting the ground. It's falling as fast as it can. But even if she fell to her death, I bet Jennifer Lawrence would leave the most adorable crater.
Follow me down to the sea.
Here's one I like to call Kangaroo, Peanut, Albert Einstein, or Uranus.
Kangaroo, Peanut, Albert Einstein, or Uranus.
Closely associated with Miranda and Ariel. Kangaroo, Peanut, Albert Einstein, or Uranus. Ow. Player 3? That's just nuts. Watch how easy this is. Miranda and Ariel are two of the larger moons of Uranus. And you can't have... Where's the tuba guy?
He was in a car accident on the way over, Cookie. He's dead.
Hey, trombone guy made it! It's time for... Ay caramba! I'm a cold-blooded killer! Say Bart Simpson decides to start going around attacking authority figures with his slingshot. If it turns out like the story of David and Goliath, what might happen? Principal Skinner will die after getting shot in the forehead. Chief Wiggum will die after getting shot in the gut. Mayor Quimby will die after getting shot in the heart. Or Homer Simpson will... Players 1, 2, and 3. David slays Goliath after slinging a stone into the middle of the giant's forehead. So that's how Principal Skinner might meet his untimely demise as well. But it really wouldn't be that much of a loss. Springfield is literally crawling with people who sound exactly like him. Up next, I'm gonna need 2 oceans of calamine lotion stat. If the 80s hairband Poison were like poison ivy, what part of them would give people a rash? The fumes from their hairspray, the oil in their makeup, the silk on their rockin' clothes, or the ink in their tattoos? Player 2? Players 1 and 3? No, those just cause people to pass out. One right answer coming up. Coming in contact with the oil on a poison ivy plant is what causes the skin to break out in a rash. So if the band Poison were similar, it would probably be best not to touch their oily makeup. In fact, it's probably best not to touch any part of the band Poison. You have no idea where they've been for the past 25 years. Brace yourself for the attack. I'm sorry, was I talking too much? Fine, here's your clue. Climb time. What did these guys climb? Good luck. 3 takes the win! Excuse me, Player 3, I need to ask you to curb your dog. Oh, I'm sorry. Is that your score I'm smelling? Yes, it is. Now come here, I want you to get a big whiff of this.
You don't know Jack!
Welcome to the game. I'm your host, Cookie Masterson, and I hate to toot my own horn, but... Oops, sorry, that wasn't mine. There we go, that one's mine.